Welcome to my channel. I am Mind Blown Chef. Why? Because I'm gonna blow your mind with my simple step-by-step recipes. Sit back and get your mind blown. Very exciting, we have a subscriber request in this one. We're gonna make jambalaya, baby. Now for the ingredients. Holy are there a lot? Here we go. We have flour and butter. We're gonna make a nice brown roux. Put those aside. Let's get this out. Let's just knock these out of the park one at a time, okay? We got chicken stock for extra flavor because we never use water because we're real chefs, right? Yes. We have white rice. We have Creole Seasoning pre-made, ready to go right there. I've got canned, diced tomato right there. Diced or crushed, either one works. We have bay leaf. I have jalapeno and garlic. I have onions. Now, the French call it mirepoix, right? Which is your celery, your onion, and your carrots. The Creole cooking style is called Holy Trinity, which is green bell pepper, celery, and onion. Kind of interesting fact. I have the other bell peppers just to add a little extra color, okay? We have some chili flake right here to add a little bit more heat. And now for our proteins. We have our Andouille sausage. And last but not least, our gigantic pterodactyl chickens. Check this one out, guys. First thing I would like you to do is get your roux started. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a blonde roux. It's gonna take roughly 20 minutes to make. You're gonna clarify your butter first. So basically just melt down all the butter on a lowish medium heat, okay? And then we're gonna add our flour into it. We're gonna mix it until it's almost a wet sand consistency. We wanna keep it a little liquidy, and we're gonna cook that down until it turns a blonde color, which is gonna be roughly 20 minutes. And we're gonna just use a little bit of that to thicken our rice and our jambalaya. So we're just gonna use a little bit of this roux to thicken up the entire dish. You can use okra instead. The okra will act as a thickener. I just personally don't like okra, and I'm allergic to shrimp. If you didn't notice, there's no shrimp in the dish either. So there's always adjustments that can be made to every recipe. So now we're gonna prep our ingredients. I have our celery right here. We want everything to be nice bite size. So half it down the middle. And we're gonna do like a medium dice on those. All right. Now, check this out. I got a really cool trick to show you with the bell peppers. Let me get rid of these. Bell pepper, right? Take it like this. Cut off the top. Cut off the bottom. Now, take your knife, and if you need to look, you can kind of come at an angle here. Come all the way through. Knife's all the way through, right? Push down, flat. Have this hand flat. And as I'm cutting, I'm going to start unrolling the bell pepper with my hand. So check this out. Keep cutting and rolling, cutting and rolling, cutting and rolling. Right? Knife still flat, still cutting, still rolling. Just like that. So basically what it does is it completely cleans off the bell pepper in one shot. Come at it, we're gonna make our dices. A little bit smaller than the celery. So about like a small dice, just like that. For the onion, same thing, bite size dices. For the jalapeno, cut off both ends, slice it long ways. Now you have two pieces, right? If you want the dish to be even spicier than it's already gonna be, you can leave the seeds in the jalapeno, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and take them off. So I hold my knife flat like this. Watch your fingers. Slowly come over, and it will take off the seeds and the rib meat at the same time. All right? Get rid of all this. I'll show you. We wanna cut it opposite of the skin. It's easier to cut, and you're gonna slice little sticks out of this, right? Then you're gonna take those little sticks, and you're gonna come back and you're gonna have nice little small brunoise cuts, which is extra small dices like that. Warning, warning! Make sure you wash your hands after you cut the jalapeno, or you go to the bathroom and forget, ooh, muy caliente in your panties. So, garlic, crushed, peeled, and we're just gonna mince it. That's it. About 1 or 2 cloves for the whole dish. Thank you, come again. Now for the sausage, you're gonna cut on a bias. Bias cut's basically just an angled cut. It's gonna look like this. All right? So not too thick. Let's break down this pterodactyl. Cut off the fat, basically hold your hand flat, hold your knife flat, work the knife in the downward motion with the natural curve of the chicken breast. Notice there's a high side and then a low side. So you're gonna naturally curve down. Then you take that fillet. We're gonna cut strips at first. Keep in mind it's gonna shrink down a little bit when you cook it, right? So, cut it like a large dice. That big. Okay, so all our ingredients are prepped and ready to go. Our roux was in the back, took about 20 minutes to prep everything. So now that's shut off. I was constantly stirring it in between my cutting. Now I have a hot saute pan right here ready to go. We're gonna first start off with sauteing all of our proteins. Saute pan's nice and hot. We're gonna drop our chicken in a pan, Hit it with some salt and pepper first. Then drop it into your smoking hot saute pan. Careful, don't burn yourself. Once the chicken is all nice and brown on the outside, almost fully cooked, we're gonna throw in our sausage. Once the chicken is all nice and brown on the outside, almost fully cooked, we're gonna throw in our sausage. So check out our chicken in a pan. When it's about like this, cooked on one side, go ahead, add your sausage. Sausage is already fully cooked. We're basically just gonna get a little browning on there. We're gonna toss and turn all this. That's it. Okay, chicken is basically all the way cooked. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove it from the pan and put it on the side and reserve it for later. In the same pan, you're gonna add your onions, you're gonna add celery, you're gonna add your bell peppers. Look how beautiful the colors are. Oh my god, so beautiful. Right? A little bit of salt just because it helps the sweating process. We're gonna basically just cook all this down, get some nice color. Now, towards the middle process of this cooking, we're gonna add the tomato, we're gonna add the garlic and the jalapeno and the chili flake. Check this out. We're gonna have a little bit of nice color right there. See, that's very nice, little bit of color. Okay, mix it around. Then, okay, mix it around. Then we add our jalapeno and our garlic. Bam, right to the pan, just like that. A little bit of chili flake. Bam, right to the pan, just like that. Tomatoes. Bam, just like that. Now, add your Creole Seasoning. Stir it all up. So we're gonna let the tomatoes kind of cook, get some of that juice cooked out, basically pinceing the tomatoes. What that means is you're cooking out some of the acid on the tomato, takes out some of the acidity when you cook it for a little while. It's called pince. So let that cook for 2-3 minutes. All right, so after the 1 or 2 minutes, we're gonna go ahead, add like tablespoon. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of our nice roux. Okay, take your whisk, just incorporate that all throughout. Once your flour is completely incorporated, or your roux, go ahead, add your rice. Okay. Toast up the rice for a few seconds. I don't know, 30 seconds or so. Just gotta mix it in. Just like that. And then we're gonna add our chicken stock into this. Right? Now, add your chicken, sausage, and mixture inside. All of it in. Great. Go ahead and give this a nice mix. Get everything nice and incorporated in. Now, if you notice it's getting already really thick, go ahead and add more chicken stock. Then, as you're cooking it, if it starts to get too thick on you, just slowly add a little bit of water. You don't want it real thick, but you want to keep it from burning. Once this starts coming up to a boil, go ahead and lower it down to a low temperature. We just want to slowly cook the rice. It's going to be about 40 minutes. Now, go ahead and add a couple bay leaf right on top. And that's it. Let it do its thing. Like I said, keep an eye on it. If it starts getting a little too thick, add a little bit of water. The rice is going to start sucking up all that flavor, so it's going to start slowly sucking up all the water. We want it kind of thick, but not too thick because we don't want it to burn, so keep an eye on it. About 40 minutes. And there it is! The jambalaya is complete! Subscriber request. Chicken and andouille sausage jambalaya. Sexy.